We're live.
Thank you, Connor. Good afternoon. This is a convening of the Massachusetts Gaming Commission. It's Tuesday, December 9th. It's approximately 2:47 p.m. We're holding this meeting virtually. It's agenda setting meeting number 206. So we will do a roll call. Good afternoon, Commissioner O'Brien.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Commissioner Hill.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Commissioner Skinner.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon, Commissioner Broder.
Good afternoon.
And I'm Jordan Maynard. I serve as chair. We'll turn it over to the secretary, who has some minutes from November 20th, 2025. Secretary Broder.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that the commission approve the minutes from the agenda setting meeting held on November 20th, 2025, as included in the commissioner's packet, subject to any necessary corrections for typographical errors or other non-material matters.
Second.
Thank you. Commissioner O'Brien.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner.
Aye.
And Commissioner Broder.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. That's 5-0. All right. Let's turn it to packet page 2. We have some dates on here going from an adjudicatory hearing next week to the end of February 26th, as a public meeting. We have a durable suitability and a quarterly report in there. Any questions, comments, anything to add, take away, or flag? Commissioners or the team?
Yeah, I want to flag for you and the other commissioners. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yikes. Apologies. The January 8th public meeting, I will be unavailable for. And I understood that, and Grace understood that in identifying a date for it. So I'm good. I'm fine with it proceeding without me.
All right. And what I will say to that, Commissioner Skinner, is if you have any questions you want us to raise to the sports wagering operators, you just let us know. We'll ask them for you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Okay, with that, we're going to turn to page 3, and I'll say what I always say. I remember when that December 18th date had very little on it, and now it has a whole lot on it. So I never worry about it getting filled up, ever. I'll give everyone just a moment. We're going to do a 9:30 start that day, Commissioner Hill. Give everyone a moment to take a look at it and see if there's anything we need to adjust, either on the timing or adding or subtracting any issues.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Hill.
you can take the legislative update off of that one.
All right, we'll strike that. Thank you. Dr. Lightbound.
I noticed that the racing items all had 5 minutes on them, and I think the simulcasting locations, that issue will probably take maybe 20 minutes total for the 3 tracks, and then the Racehorse Development Fund will probably take 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's all.
So we'll adjust those. Thank you, Dr. Lightbound. Counselor Stempick.
We'll just have an additional regulation to bring. So under sub item 4, we're going to be bringing for initial promulgation 205 CMR 11610 that addresses interim authorization and transfer of interest.
All right. I'm fine with adding that. How long do you think that will be?
My guess would probably be 15-20 minutes.
Okay. Got it. Commissioners, we good adding a reg? All right.
Chair, I have one additional item for sports wagering. Just Penn House rules, a small change.
Okay. But 5 or 10 minutes on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll add that on. Thank you, Chief Teresi.
Chair.
Counselor Fox, is that you? You're on my second page, so I'm
That
guessing
is.
by your voice.
Good afternoon, Chair and Commissioners. I would like to possibly add one regulation amendment that would be pretty brief, if possible. That would be an amendment to 205 CMR 234.09. This is the terms of sports wagering vendor license and registration. And this would be for a final presentation and a request for a vote for final adoption.
I will note that, and I can say this because the hearing already happened. I conducted it. There were no comments, at least at that hearing. Who knows what will be sent in, but I'm fine with adding that.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else to add to the 18th or anything to take off? We're not going to get that lucky. All right, so let's move, please, to packet page 4. Again, very thin right now, but I know what's going to happen. January 15th. Anything to add to January 15th besides our standing items? Okay. Let's move on to the 29th. Anything to add specifically to that date besides our standing items? All right. What about if we go to packet page 6? Anything under review we want to pull off and give a date, or anything we want to add to under review? All right. So we're going to go back to the agenda. Anything else to add? I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. There are 2 pages of folks on here today. Any commissioner updates that we have? I will note briefly that Commissioner Hill and I did have an opportunity. We were asked by Suffolk to come and look at some presentations today for some senior projects dealing with responsible gaming. And it was extremely informative. I don't know if Commissioner Hill has anything to add, but he did request, I'll go ahead and say this, Commissioner Hill requested that the presentations be sent to all the commissioners for review. And so I appreciated that.
Chair,
Commissioner Skinner.
I think that's fantastic. Suffolk, as you know, is my alma mater. I, think that it would be just a nice gesture and great exposure for the students, the seniors, to appear before the commission, should they choose to present, to a greater audience of the 5 of us, what they have presented to both you and Commissioner Hill. No pressure at all. Fully think that, you and Commissioner Hill have carried the day on this. But just, I think it would, really be a nice touch to give them some, a little bit of exposure and just a little bit of practice, if you will, before a body like ours to share their wealth, share their knowledge with us.
We can work with Dr. Jane on seeing if she wants to send some specific folks up. Commissioner Hill, what was your comment?
My thought was always a great suggestion. This was done for a class. So a lot of them, I don't think would be able to come before us because a lot of them are either graduating this, I was told, this month, or they start a whole new semester and they would be concentrating on those classes. But I'm sure we could reach out and see if somebody would like some group, because there were 9 groups of 3. And we'll see if we can get one of them to come and do one of their presentations. They were all excellent.
They were. So we'll definitely, Commissioner Skinner, share your comments with Dr. Jane there. I want to also note that Commissioner Broder, also a proud Suffolk alum, as long as Commissioner Skinner, I don't know if we have any other commissioner, Edie Serpa with his hands up there. So I know we have a lot of proud alums here.
Is this where I say go Rams?
I turned to
Please,
the
indeed.
I turned to the professor next to me and I said, you know, at every stage of my career in Massachusetts, I've had a Suffolk grad next to me working with me, and they've always been fantastic. So,
And I'm a double, so I've got double the fantastic.
Nice.
yeah. So, anything else, commissioners, on that commissioner update? Any other business? Commissioner Broder, you going to move to adjourn?
I am indeed. Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Commissioner O'Brien.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner.
Aye.
And Commissioner Broder.
Yes.
And I vote yes, 5-0. Everyone have a great day.
Here we are.